You have just been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Yes, I'm here right now at the story so far, and I'm here with a tour manager. And you know what? He's not just a manager that'll be traveling around the world. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, that movie where you have a captain. You know, the one that's sailing. So you know what I mean? This ain't no Pirates of the Caribbean. We have our very own captain of the industry. So what are you saying, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
And we're gonna cut that.
it's been a long night.
Well, yeah,
How was the event for you, bro?
do you know what? My good friend DJ Annie there, she told me about the event. You know, I don't normally get the opportunity to attend a lot of like networking events like this. You understand? You know, even just sitting down and listening to other professionals like creatives in the industry that do different things. You know, it's not something you get to listen to like that often. Do you understand? I think for myself, because I've been through this journey and I built myself up, and I've never had a team, and I never had no one to show me like, don't do this, don't do that, and also even like as a man, it's very difficult to even approach someone and be like, yo, I need advice on this, because people genuinely don't have time to sit down and talk to you.
100%.
So for me, one thing I have learned, you're always learning in this industry. You're learning, you just keep moving. And today, I did learn. I learned, and that's rare, you know, because normally it's always self-taught lessons. I learned by my own mistakes, but today I learned a lot of key things, and it did make me think, and it was very engaging, and it's also made me question the way I do things within the industry. And I feel like it's also, I've taken a lot that I'm going to take back. Like, I'm going to sit back home, reflect, and hopefully just make bigger moves, man, and just keep moving, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what? One thing that you really brought up that I think is very important is you learned something new. Now, as a tour manager, why did you decide to pick that role?
Do you know what? I never thought I'd be a tour manager in this life. And it's like what I was saying on the panel, that, you know, this industry is about different avenues, you understand? I naturally started as an MC. In fact, I started as an artist, I'll be honest with you. I wanted to be a rapper. I'm not going to tell you where to find all my old songs. We're not getting into that one. I'm not doing this one today. I promise you.
About to be like,
I already saw what's going to happen. We're not going to do that today.
We're
But even with that, I had no idea how to start in the music industry, and I was going to college, and I sat there and I was googling. I went on Gumtree. Funny story. I went on Gumtree, right, and I was typing in artists needed. I didn't know about record labels, didn't know about anything, because, you know, those are the days when we didn't really have like the phones weren't really active like that. We could just Google things and you start seeing how things are done, and you didn't have events like this. Do you know what I mean? And I found this little this new label per se, and I'm like, yeah, come down. So I've gone to Brixton, New Park Road. Shout out to Cashy Entertainment, that's who made me. And I was there now, and this was the first time being in the studio, the first time working for a juicer, and I started doing that. But you know what? It wasn't necessarily for me what I was doing with them, and I met a guy called DJ Spencer, and I started working as an MC. My manager absolutely hated it because I was in the club shutting it down, but he didn't want me to do that, he wanted me to perform. And I just found my calling. So at 16 years old, I was going to college Monday to Friday, and Friday to Sunday I was in big man clubs shutting it down, and it was lively, I had it off. But from that, I've just been a go-getter, so from that I got introduced to Bassman and Jay Huss. So one of my friends was good friends with was managing Bassman, and he was like, Captain, we need some models for the video shoot. And these days there's no music, like no agencies, like there's a million agencies now. I was like, yeah, I've got girls, man, yeah, of course I do, but I had no idea what I was doing. So I've called a couple of ways, I'm like, hey, girls, listen, I need you for this music video. And from that I started just working more for artists like Big Tobes and and I got into promoting for my own events, and I was just finding different avenues, and I met the Beat Freaks. I got introduced to the Beat Freaks, and I started working very closely with the Beat Freaks. You know, Beat Freaks are two brothers, they don't let no one in the circle. And I think from my work where I showed my trust, and I did a lot of work with Beat Freaks. Shout out Beat Freaks, they absolutely put me on in this industry. So through working with Beat Freaks, I met Carl Samuels, MC Versatile, and he came to me one day and he said, this is AJ Dino come up now. And I remember we were in the club and he's like, Captain, I need you to take my artists on the shows. I've got a show, can you do it? I said, yeah, of course I can. I didn't know what a tour manager was, you understand? And I remember him giving me this contract, And at this time, I didn't even have a driving license. And I'm thinking, right, honestly, honest story, I'm planning train routes. I'm thinking, I want to go by train to the show, innit? And someone said to me, no, don't do that, like, you have to drive. So I begged my brother, I was like, bro, listen, we're driving to the show. I had no idea what I was doing. And I remember I took Dino to the shop and I'm trying to impress him. I said, you boys pick whatever you want. Bad mistake. Honestly, I spent £50 inside this off license on his bag of sweets. So I'm just trying to impress the artists. I'm trying to be the big boy now, innit? And from that, I started hitting so many shows, my back-to-back shows. I was working with AJ Dino, Swarms. I was working with Amelia Monet. Big up Amelia, I love it, little sis. You know what I'm saying? And I just started working with so many different artists. And I did a few shows. Like you started on the road. We did like a tour with Jaquise. You know what I'm saying? I started doing little bits with Jaquise's team. Bobby Valentino, started working with Bobby V, and through Jaquise's manager, he hit me up. I did shows with Dave East, and
that's it.
I just kept moving from there, man. Do you know what I mean? And from that, I found my artist, like my manager artist, Melina Halpin. We're dropping new music soon, man. So I want to look out for Melina Halpin 100%. First artist I've headlocked, but I just sort of hustle my way through the industry. I still promote clubs. I'm still an MC. I started learning how to DJ. I DJ on the side. Listen, you tell me where the money is, I could do it, man. Do you know what I mean? But I freestyled it. It made sense, man. You just got to keep moving, my bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I say about you, that I rate about you, is that you were willing to do whatever it takes to put yourself forward. I feel like a lot of artists today are very afraid of being told they're not good enough. So the fact that you're able to just say, okay, cool, you know what? I don't really know what tour managing is, but let me ride through it and figure it out. I respect that. And obviously, if you guys want to see him on a radio show, we'll get the full story and how he got to where he is today. I want to ask you everything. Listen, I can't lie, I'm trying to get a little drink in right now still, so I've got to stay sober right now, but I'm trying to get lit. But for people that want to get into the industry, what would be like your main advice?
Be unapologetic. I'll be honest with you, be unapologetic. Be prepared to lose friends, be prepared to sacrifice relationships, and just be unapologetic. Go get it. Do you understand? Know what you want to do and go get it. It's not easy, it's flipping hard. Do you understand? But you just got to keep at it. I'll embarrass myself right now. Do you know what? I'm 27 years old. I've never had a serious relationship, never had a girlfriend. But all my peers, they're all married, they all have kids, they all do everything else, because I sacrificed so many years of just being this loner to get to sort of where I want to be. But do you know what? I'm still hungry. Stay hungry, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like I'm anywhere yet. Do you understand?
I love that.
Like, I just keep moving, man. I'm hungry, man. I'm never satisfied. So never be satisfied. Always just keep going, man. Don't become complacent. Just keep hitting it, man. You know what
one thing I'll say is, you know, to close this down, listen, if you got a team, make sure you got a captain, because the captain's going to make sure you stay winning. So to stay winning, you contact the captain, because he's here to take you on tour around the world. Let's go, bro.
Let's go, thank you.
Shout out to my guy, Captain. Let them know where they can find you on social media, all that stuff.
Listen, come and catch me on Instagram, captain.the01. As I said, jack of all trades, the #1 Del Boy, the #1 geezer, straight from the southeast. You know me, I make it happen. You understand?
Alright, then make it a pat along. Go as well with that one, yeah?
Been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.